Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's another great day to discuss other people's excellence. I'm for Brother Born himself, Mr. Brett Carroll, and I'm a guy that likes BSing at work. All right, this is rounds two and three. We did a very aggressive round one. Let's go back over it real quick, at least the trades. So we had the Raiders trade up to get Caleb Williams, the Vikings trade up for Jaden Daniels, and then we had the Bills trade up to get Rome Odunze. So pretty crazy stuff. And I think we did one more trade. Yeah, then we had the Cowboys trade up to get J.C. Latham from my over Miami. We're gonna start off round two with the Carolina Panthers. They need a wide receiver really bad. Troy Franklin's not bad. And Scott Fitterer did take DJ, whatever his name is, from Oregon last year. So it's possible that he has scouted Troy Franklin. But we know they like getting South Carolina guys. Xavier Legette is a very good big receiver, 6'3", 227. I think, I'm gonna go with this. I know Troy Franklin's tall too. I think he's also 6'3", correct? Yeah, he's 6'2", but he's a little slighter, 187. I think because you have such a small quarterback in Bryce Young, give him a nice big target that he can see over the line, that he could just throw it up to and let him go get it. I think that will do him well. So we're gonna go with it, Xavier Legette. Um, which allows Troy Franklin. Actually, no, we're not gonna do that. If we're gonna have them take a wide receiver, we're gonna have Drake May throw to Devontae Walker. That's what we're gonna do because that makes sense. Pair him with his college guy. Um, the Cardinals had a pretty good first round. They took Marvin Harrison Jr. and then they took Troy Fautanu. Did they have any other picks? No, right? Just want to make sure. Okay. So Marvin Harrison Jr. and Troy Fautanu. Okay, so offense line is done, wide receiver is done. Is there any corners still on the board that they would like? There's some pretty good corners still on the board. Um, let's look at D line real quick. Just in case. Oh, Leonard Taylor's still on the board. Oh, oh my. Leonard Taylor's still on the board. I think that's what I'm gonna do then. Yeah. Okay. Washington, they only had the one pick, right? They traded back. They traded back and got Jared Verse. Very good pick. Oh, they had two picks. Oh, wait, no. Okay, that's the Bengals. Okay, they traded back and got Jared Verse. Sorry. So now, uh, they could go Chris Braswell here. Ooh, that's actually nice. Get your two edge rushers back to back. Get them right back. They haven't addressed the offensive line yet, though. Who's still left? Right? Yeah, I think they gotta address the offensive line. Oh, but they need inside line. I'm sorry. They need inside line. I think. We pick again at 40. We pick again at 40. Okay, so with that being said, this is what we're gonna do then. We're gonna take Chris Braswell. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Alrighty. The Chargers took Malik Neighbors. I remember that. They missed out on Brock Bowers, so that's not good. Um, Check some quick. Um, all right, Wingo is still here. Brandon Dorlus is still here. Ruka Korafor is still here. Okay, there's a lot of defensive interior, so we can wait on when's our next pick? Oh, not till 69. Um, Oy, oy. Oy. Um, okay. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna help them out here because they're kind of in a bad spot. I'm gonna have the Giants make a small trade up, nothing crazy. It's only gonna cost them, yeah, it's only gonna cost them that. Actually, probably not even cost them that, actually. Yeah, well, I'll say that's not even, yeah, it'll cost them, boom, okay. Small trade up so that they can get a wide receiver that they want. Troy Franklin is still on the board. Is there any other receiver on the board that I might like better? Oh, they kind of have all the small, fast guys already. I think they want more of like a bigger receiver. Troy Franklin is tall, but he's kind of skinny. I don't know. This is Troy Franklin's probably the best you're gonna get if that's what you're. They could go Johnny Wilson, but that's a little too early for Johnny Wilson. We'll give them Troy Franklin. Troy Franklin's a good player, and he's been falling. He doesn't need to fall anymore, and that also screws over the Titans, who would have wanted a wide receiver again. So this is the second time that the Titans watch some good receivers go right in front of them. And I am so sorry, Tennessee Titans fans. I did not mean to do that to you. But that's just kind of how this has crumbled. Um, what I kind of want them to do though, let's also give them a big play receiver down the field. Will Levis seems to want to launch stuff downfield, so let's do that for them. Okay. And so now, if you are the Chargers, you move down to get some extra picks. It's still not going to help you in this mock draft, but don't say I didn't at least try. Um, you still got some really good players here. Uh, let's go Rook. Let's go Rook. Okay. In Washington, we took Chris Braswell. We went edge twice, and I did that on purpose because there were still offensive linemen that I liked. Correct? Is that why I did that? I hope that's why I did that. I'm pretty sure that was the mindset that I went with. Yeah, we took Jared Verse, we took Braswell, and we wanted receiver, defensive interior. Yeah, we wanted offensive line. Okay. So now we can go ahead and take a guy like Christian Haynes. Great value here. And if you're Washington, you're feeling really good right now. And if you're Washington, you still have Oh, this is Green Bay. Okay. Um, Green Bay, what did we do with them in the first round? Chris Jenkins. Ooh, I like that pick. I like that pick. Yeah, I like that pick. Okay, now let's see if there's a tackle. Ooh, Tyler Guyton's still on the board. Patrick Paul's still on the board. Graham Barton is more of a he's more of a guard. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Tyler Guyton here. And if you're the Packers, you should be very happy with this. Okay, Minnesota, we traded up to get a quarterback. We need some interior help. We need some help at on defense more than anything. So defensive line. Makai Wingo's still here. Mason Smith is still here. Yeah, this is a really good defensive line class, actually. Uh, it's the last pick that we have for this draft because we traded up. So this has to be a good pick for us. Um, I mean, we could go running back. Since we went all in on the quarterback, does it make sense to go running back here and just have a nasty, explosive offense? It might make sense to do that. It might make sense to do that. Um, shit. 'It might make sense to do that. I kind of like that idea. I'm just trying to figure out what running back they would want. No, Bucky Irvin's like a home run hitter. 5'10", 195. 5'10", 195. 6', 207. Yeah, let's just do that. I like that. I kind of like that. Let's just since we went all in on the quarterback anyway, let's make sure this offense is just unstoppable. I kind of like that. Now, you Viking fans might be saying, yeah, but you still haven't addressed the offensive line to make it unstoppable. But you know how you can help a good offensive line? Have weapons everywhere. The Falcons, I had them take Brock Bowers. Um, Bo Nix is still here. Now, here's where Bo Nix could be good. You telling me he's gonna throw screen passes to Bo Nix with two tight ends, a really good Bo Nix with weapons, and he could check down, he could throw his little screen passes. He does like to push the ball downfield on occasion, and he's gonna have a Bo Nix here makes sense, actually. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's go Bo Nix here. Okay, Chicago. We are back on the board again. Chicago. What did we do with our? two first round picks. I don't even remember. We went Dallas Turner and we went Jason Newton. Okay, so now we definitely need to go get some weapons because some of these wide receivers are kind of coming off the board here. Jalen Polk makes a lot of sense. Johnny Wilson makes a lot of sense. Give Justin Field a big target to throw to. Isn't he like 6'8" or something like that? 6'7". Yeah, I kind of like that. Jim Polk is a better receiver though. 6'2", 204. Yeah, let's do that. He's a better overall receiver. So let's do that. Okay. The Saints, what did we do in the first round? We went Braylon Trice. Love that pick. Love that pick. Okay. Let's see. Now there's not that many tackles left. Patrick Paul is still here. Kingsley Sumatrae is still here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that they're probably more versed on Patrick Paul than anybody else that's left, just based on region. So I'm gonna go Patrick Paul. Okay, I believe we gave the Colts a receiver, right? Yeah, Brian Thomas Jr. I love that pick. I like that pick for them. Okay, I think they're gonna want to address their defense now that they know that they have not one but two quarterbacks in their division that they're gonna have to stop. So let's look at the corners and let's look at the safeties. The safety hasn't come off the board yet. Tyler Newman makes a lot of sense. Tyler Newman makes a lot of sense. And again, I'm assuming that they would have a lot of draft tape on him. So let's do that. The Giants have gotten their quarterback and they've gotten a wide receiver. So Giants fans should be rejoicing. And they still have three picks left in this draft because we traded back. That is beautiful. They need offensive line help. They need defensive line help. They need linebacker help. I kind of want to give them a better edge to go. Well, they're not going to do this because that's what they kind of have now. Jonah Ellis makes sense. Yeah, the edges kind of went out on them, so we're not going to do that. I'm not going to reach on the edge yet, especially since we have other picks. We could address that later. They do need offensive line help bad. They still need offensive line help. Who's still here that can help them? Christian Mahogany makes a lot of sense. Christian Mahogany. Oh, isn't Graham Barton still on the board? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Oh, yeah, we're not going to have him fall any farther. Graham Barton, perfect. He could play a lot of positions on that offensive line. Perfect. Okay. The Jaguars did what? They went Cooper DeJean. So now I think we definitely need to go ahead and address the offensive line. Cooper Beebe makes a lot of sense here. Zach Zinter makes a lot of sense here. Uh, Zach Frazier also makes sense here. Yeah, let's do that. Zach Frazier. Okay. The Bengals did Talisa Fuaga. Man, I tell you, I am a masochist. I always be like drafting really well for our rivals. because I just know that they're gonna do that, and I know it's gonna piss me off. Uh, now here's where we could think about going tight end. We could think about going tight end, and this isn't a great tight end class. So if you're gonna do it, you probably would want to do it early. We got our tackle already. They could also go wide receiver. Let me just see who's left on the wide receivers. Ooh, Lad McConkey makes sense. Uh, Jermaine Burton makes sense. They still have Puck 80. Um, Yikes. Yikes. No, I'm not gonna have them do that. I'm not gonna do that to them. I'm not gonna do that to them. Defensive. Oh wow, Mason Smith is still here. Javondre Sweat is still here. Yikes. Yikes. You know what? I'm gonna have him go tight end because if we can't get a receiver to replace some of these guys, it makes sense to continue to just build weapons. With the Eagles, I think I will take Lad McConkey here as that third slot guy to help Jalen Hurts. No, I did. Did I do that? And I forgot to check what I did in the first round. I'm so sorry. Oh no, they took Nate Wiggins. Whew. Okay, sorry. Just wanted to make sure I didn't screw them over here. Okay, the Rams. What did I do with them in the first round? Byron Murphy the second. Nice. What QBs are left? Nah, then I can take JJ McCarthy. Offensive line defense. We went defensive line already. We could go linebacker. We could go DB. Uh, Cameron Kitchens is still here. Kalen Bullock is still here. I kind of like that. Let's do Kalen Bullock. Okay, for my Steelers, we went with Amarius Mims, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm doing it. Cedric Van Pran. Let's get that Georgia offensive line. Let's do it. Let's protect our quarterback, whoever that is, next year. And if nothing else, we're going to be able to run the football. So I like that for us. And we still have another pick to address either linebacker or defensive back. Um, the Dolphins are once again kind of getting screwed here because both tight ends are gone already. And they did take Jackson Powers Johnson already. So that's good. That's a good pick for them. Let's see who else I can get for them. Why not Cooper Beebe? Yeah, why don't we do that? Let's get them Cooper Beebe. And actually, more I think about it, I should not have taken a center there. If I, my bad, Steelers. I should not have taken. I should have taken a linebacker there, or a corner. Yeah, my bad. This is what we're gonna do. I wasn't thinking. Instead of Cedric Van Pran, we're gonna make that Kalen King. Just so y'all know. We're gonna make that Kalen King. So we did not take a center here. We took Kalen King. I was not thinking. Um, Eagles are back on the clock. They took Lad McConkey. And they took Nate Wiggins in the first round, right? Correct? Yes. Nate Wiggins. Okay. Nate Wiggins. Okay. All right. Matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just leave Kalen King undrafted and we'll draft him in the third round. But just know it's switched. So Kalen King second round, Cedric Van Pran third round. We'll just do it like that. Um, they could use a linebacker, and they have all the linebackers here that they could possibly want. Um, Me personally, I think Junior Colson's up there in terms of linebacker one. Now, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. makes a lot of sense for obvious reasons. The father connection to the Eagles. Would they would they do that? Maybe it worked out for the Steelers. Maybe they think they could get the same luck. So we're gonna go with Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Okay, this is the first time the Browns are on the clock and they need a safety. And I've been trying to get Cameron Kitchens drafted for a long time, so we're gonna do that. Again, don't say I'm biased. Somehow, some way, all of our division rivals be getting the steals of the draft. So leave me on that one. Okay. The Cowboys, they moved up and they took J.C. Latham, correct? If I'm correct. They did. That's a good pickup for them. Okay, so now, actually, you know what? Uh, they could go center here. They could go defensive interior. They need a linebacker too, though. They desperately need a linebacker. Their defense is good, but they need a running back. I kind of want to give them Bucky Irving. I kind of want to give them Bucky Irving. I kind of want to give Bucky Irving. I don't know. I should have asked my Cowboys fans what's their priority. Bucky Irving to me is more of a luxury pick, so I'm not going to do that. I think they would probably go linebacker or defensive interior. Their corners have pretty good years. The one dude had like the interception record and all that other stuff, so I'm not going to go corner. I'm either going to go defensive interior or linebacker here. And just because there's not a lot of good linebackers in this class, I'm gonna make sure they get a good linebacker. And Edgerrin Cooper. Okay. The Green Bay Packers. I picked for them twice already, right? They got Tyler Guyton and they got Chris Jenkins. Okay. So defensive interior. Tackle, defensive interior. Okay. Now it's the second round. They do like to take weapons in the second round, so they could go uh running back here. They could go Bucky Irving, Blake Corum. They tend to go Big Ten backs, right? If I'm remembering correctly. No, AJ Dillon was from Boston College. And where was Aaron Jones from? I don't remember. Boston College was ACC. Let's just say they'll go the AJ Dillon kind of is that big bruising back already. So any safeties on the board? Let me see. Bullets still on the board. Oh, they usually do go. I'm gonna have them take a running back. That's usually when they take one. I guess I'm gonna just go Blake Corum. Okay, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They went Kool-Aid McKinstry pretty good. Is there anybody still on the board that people would trade up for? Oh, Jonah Ellis is still on the board. TJ Tampa's still on the board. Jermaine Burton's still on the board. Um, I was just thinking about that. The Panthers, but the Panthers wouldn't trade up with their division rivals. They wouldn't do that. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and help them fix that offensive line still. And I already forgot who I had them taking the first round. I'm so sorry. Kool-Aid McKinstry. Okay. So yeah, let's fix that offensive line. Let's fix that offensive line. Bo Limmer makes a lot of sense. So let's go ahead and do that. Boom. Okay, the Texans. They only had one pick. That was Chop Robinson. Okay. They could use defensive interior. I'm sure. Yeah, let's go with yeah, let's go Devondre Sweat. That makes a lot of sense. Let's do that. Okay. Kansas City also needs defensive interior. I'm pretty sure we took a I know we did, but let me just make sure just in case. Yeah, we took AD Mitchell. That's what I thought. Let's get that defensive interior going. Um, let's go Makai Wingo. All right, the Giants, they got their quarterback, they got a receiver already. Is that everything? Oh, and they got Graham Barton already. And they still have two more picks. Yeah, see, Giants are killing it. That's why I said you trade back, man. You trade back. You get to get some things done. Michael Penix, Troy Franklin, Graham Barton. Solid, solid, solid guys. So receiver, quarterback, offensive line. Um, and Kamari Lassiter's still on the board. Let's go ahead and give them Kamari Lassiter. Help them with that defense. Yeah, this is a great draft if you are the New York Football Giants. Okay, and I think we've had like one trade, if that. Yeah, we haven't had any trades in this round, so we need to make a trade here, and I will do that. I'm going to have the Panthers make a small trade up to go ahead and get Jonah Ellis, get some edge help that they desperately need. Okay. And now if you are the San Francisco 49ers, what did I have you do in the first round? They took Chaco, Jordan Morgan. That's pretty good. I think you just take best player of it. They need corners bad, actually. They need corners bad. And TJ Tampa has slid way too far, in my opinion. So we're gonna have them go there. And then the Ravens, once again, just freaking I'm saving Kalen King because I meant to have the Steelers take him in the second round. So I'm gonna have them take Josh Newton. The Lions. What did I have the Lions do in the first one? Quentin Mitchell. Okay. Nice. 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 Quentin Mitchell. Um, so they could also use some interior line. Oh yeah, we're gonna go back to the well with Michigan. Okay, the Cardinals, they've been very busy so far as well. They got Leonard Taylor, so defensive end. They got Troy Faltanu, and then they got Marvin Harrison Jr., right? Yeah. So receiver, tackle slash guard, basically, and defensive interior. So nice. They've gotten a lot done. Receiver, offensive interior, defensive line. They need a cornerback. But you know what? I'm actually gonna do a more defensive line help. Get that defensive line going. Okay, Washington. They got their two edges and they got offensive line, if I remember correctly, in Christian Haynes. Yep. But we're gonna continue to fix that offensive line. Uh, with Drake Nugent. Boom. Uh, boom. Kieran. I forgot his name. Tackle from yo. This is great value. I probably should have done that with Washington, to be honest with you. I'm sorry. Um, and now if you are the Chargers, is this the first pick that we've had since the first round? No, we went Rook and we went Malik Neighbors. Rook and Malik Neighbors. Rook and Malik Neighbors. Rook and Malik Neighbors. And now I think here's why I will take Bucky Irving. Giants are back on the clock again. I think that we went Kamari Lassiter last time, so they got their QB, they got their wide receiver, they got some offensive line help, they got a defensive back. Let's see if there's anybody else still on this defensive line that we can take. I'm sure there is. And then Mason Smith is still here. Michael Hall is still here. Hmm. Kingsley Suma Matalea is still here too. Peyton Willis is still here. Wow, the Giants have a lot they could do here. The Giants have a lot they could do here. Junior Colson is still here. Javon Bullard is still here. I got Kamari last. You know what? I kind of like that. Wait a minute. They have Deontay Banks, who's a rookie who played great for them. I just drafted Kamari Lassiter. If I get them Javon Bullard, that's a really good young defensive back core. And you do have to face the. I kind of like that. Let's do that. Let's do that. I like that. And I think they still have one more pick, if I'm not mistaken, so they can still go best player available. Um, Cardinals are back on the clock again. They've got wide receiver, they got offensive line, they got two defensive linemen. Let's get them. Yeah, let's get them some more corner help. Let's see who else is here corner wise. DJ James is still here. Actually, I think they would rather go linebacker here at this point, right? I think you would rather go linebacker. No, let's just they have a lot. They still have 90. They still have pick 90. I think they could trade back again. Yeah, we haven't even traded back with them yet. Hold on, let's see who's on the board. Let's see who's on the board and let's see who needs something bad. If you're the Raiders, do you trade up again? Because you do need you do wanna you trade up a lot already to get oh, isn't Kingsley still on the board? Where is offensive tackle? Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's trade up with the Raiders. Where are the Raiders? Yeah, let's trade up. Let's trade up. Ain't gonna cost you that much. And we'll give you like a future fifth or something. Boom. And let's go get Kingsley. Yeah. Let's get that offensive line to protect our new franchise quarterback. Okay. Oh, and look at this. Jermaine Burton falls right in the Jets' lap. That's perfect. Okay, the Lions. The Lions, the Lions, the Lions. What have I had them do? They were exact center and that's it? No, and Quinion Mitchell. Exact. So they went corner and they went guard. They went corner and guard, corner and guard, corner and guard. Yeah, I think we should invest in this defensive line. Mason Smith makes a lot of sense. Let's do that. Okay, the Falcons. And how many centers are left? Okay, so this is what we're gonna do, right? Remember how I said we're switching? We're gonna have the Steelers trade up. We're gonna have the Steelers trade up and draft. It's Kalen King, but remember, we're switching it. So let's pretend in the second round we took Kalen King, and now we're trading up to get Cedric Van Pran. Make sense? Okay, cool. Glad that makes sense to y'all. Okay, Chicago is back on the board again. I can't even keep track of all these picks that we did for Chicago. So they got Jalen Polk, and they got their and Dallas Turner and Derzon Newton. Okay. Okay, so they got their defensive line together in the first round, and then they went Jalen Polk in the second round. Okay. And that's another reason why we traded up for Cedric Van Pran, remember? Because we knew they were going to have to go uh interior line here. And the interior line that they're going to take is for Christian Mahogany. So that's what they're going to do. Okay. Boom. And that's why we traded up for Cedric Van Pran because we knew Chicago. See, it all worked out. We knew Chicago was going to take him. So we traded up to get Cedric Van Pran. See how that just all works out? Come on, give me some. Give me some. Okay. Denver. What did we do for Denver? Oh wow, that's the lot. So we went Tyrion Arnold. Lord. Okay. We went Tyrion Arnold, and that's the only pick they've had so far. Yikes. I probably should have them trade up at some point. JJ McCarthy's here. I think at this point you take him, right? At this point. Because there's not really anything else you would. Let's see, wide receivers. Yeah, not anything you would take right now. I mean, Johnny Wilson here does sound. I think at this point, yeah, if assuming they're cutting Russell, they're gonna need a quarterback. So yeah, JJ McCarthy. I don't like it, but what you want me to do with that? Um, and actually, what I kind of want to do. This is spicy. This is spicy, but I kind of want to go Johnny Wilson to the Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., Johnny Wilson, and now Hollywood Brown is like your slot receiver. And they still have another pick at 90. Um, who else would take a receiver between now and the Buccaneers might, because he would be the perfect Mike Evans replacement. Okay, so let's just take him now. 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 Okay, we're big brain this. Okay, Seattle, they've only had one pick so far, right? Yeah, they didn't have a second round pick. Huh. So the first round, who did they take? Liatu Latu. Okay. Liatu Latu. Okay. Yeah, I'm just making sure. And they haven't had a pick since then. Okay. They got their edge help. They need Ennis Rackshaw is still here. DJ James is still here. And we've kind of taken most of the inside. And we've kind of bled dry the inside lineman at this point. Let me see about the tackles. Well, they don't need a tackle. And none of these guys are people that would kick inside. Yeah. So they're kind of screwed on this one. They're kind of screwed on this one. Is there somebody, anybody that wants to trade up? Is there? Oh, and they pick again at 81. Ooh. So there's no point in trading. I mean, I guess in reality, what you would want to trade back even more? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we kind of already bled the guards and the centers dry here. Oh man. Um, yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. Do you just take Jalen McMillan here just for? I know you don't necessarily need a receiver, but he's from Seattle. I mean, Washington's right there in Seattle. Oy. They don't need much. That's the problem. They really don't. You know what? I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just do it. Why not? Okay, Jacksonville. We've picked for them a couple times already, I think. Zach Frazier, Zach Frazier, and Cooper DeJean. Okay. Zach Frazier and Cooper DeJean. I think this is where you have to take. Let me see what other edges are still available. Yeah, that's the thing. This edge class drops off. There's a lot of good edges, but it gets to a point where it drops off crazy. Okay, we went tackle. We went tight end already. Receiver could be something we can think about. Receiver is something we can think about. I think receiver is something we are going to go ahead and take. We never got a defensive interior for ourselves, though, did we? But there's not really Michael Hall. Michael Hall would make sense. Let me just make sure that I didn't do that already. I'm pretty sure I didn't. But just to be safe. Yeah, we went tight end and we went Talish Flocka. Yeah, so we're gonna go Michael Hall. Okay. And now for Seattle, we're gonna take the last interior guy that makes sense to take in this range, and that is Tate Ratledge. If my mouse would work with me. Okay. Oh, and now for the Colts. What did we do with the Colts? Tyler Nubin. And then we go receiver in the first round? Yeah, we did. Brian Thomas Jr. I really like that pick. So Brian Thomas Jr. and Tyler Nubin. Um, offensive line, defensive interior, defensive back. Yeah, we kind of dried out the defensive interior class already as well, if we're being honest with ourselves. I mean, he's been falling like crazy. I think we have to just go ahead and take him. He's best player available. Um, Same with the Rams. DJ James needs to be taken at some point. Uh, the Rams. What have I been doing with the Rams? Um, Kalen Bullock. Okay. Okay. And Byron Murphy. All right, so we've been addressing the defense. So safety and defensive interior. Safety and defensive interior. We just said O line is shot at this point. There's some good linebackers still on the board though, which sucks because yeah, there's some really good linebackers still on the board actually. Uh yeah, let's do that. How fix this defense. Okay. The Falcons traded back with us, but what else have they done? I know they went Brock Bowers in the first round. Did I have them go Michael Penn? No. Who did I have them take? Bo Nix. I'm about to say, I knew I had them take a quarterback. Bo Nix and Brock Bowers. That's actually fire. Wait a minute. That's actually fire. And then DJ James, perfect. Yeah, my bad, bro. I didn't want to keep making you fall like that. Brandon Rice. Brandon Rice makes a lot of sense. And so does Ricky Parasol. Uh, what have I, let me just make sure, what have I had them doing so far? DeAndre Sweat. So I think we'll go receiver here because I know I didn't have him take a receiver. Chop Robinson. So we basically just got that defensive line down. I like that. I actually like that. That makes a lot of sense. We got the defensive line down. Um, we got that defensive line down. Uh, tight ends. Are any tight ends still available? I highly doubt it. Yeah, Cade Stover. Like that does nothing for you. Jaheim Bell is nice, but it's a little too. Yeah, let's go wide receiver. Let's go Ricky Pershaw. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. The Browns, I just picked for them. And they got Jermaine Burton, right? Oh, Cameron Kitchens. Cameron Kitchens. That's their only pick so far? Yeah, I know they don't have a first round pick. I could have sworn I drafted for them twice already though. No. Okay. Okay. Brandon Rice is right here. Is there any safeties left? They need a safety. No, not that you would take in this range. No. James Williams, maybe. I have him ranked way higher than PFF has him ranked. Jordan Hicks, maybe. Jordan Hicks, maybe. Yeah, we've already. Oh, Tyler Davis is still here. Oh, but yeah, no, we tapped out. All right, let's just take best player available. That would be Brandon Rice. Okay, the Dolphins. The Dolphins are another team that's kind of gotten screwed here. They don't have a lot of picks, and it seems like every time they do pick, the guys they want are gone. So they're just gonna have to take best player available, or they could trade back. They're just gonna take best player available. They don't really need anything. That's the problem. And what they do need is not here for them. You know what? No. Let's take a tackle because they're gonna need some help because what's the name gets hurt all the time. Let's take Blake Fisher. Yeah, let's do that. That's what they need to do. Okay. I know we got a tackle. I know we got a running back. I know we have. They still have two more picks. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. We went running back in the second round. And Cooper DeJean, right? Yeah, Cooper DeJean. No, we didn't go Cooper DeJean. Oh, we went Tyler Guyton. We went Chris Jenkins. So defensive interior, tackle, and then we took a running back. So defensive tackle, tackle, running back. So defensive tackle, tackle, running back. All right, so let's go ahead and take a safety then. Oh, wait, before I just take any safety, let me see if everybody knows. Jordan Hicks is still available. James Williams is still available. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Trey Benson is still on the board. I don't like that, so we're gonna go ahead and take Trey Benson. We took Johnny Wilson already. There was somebody that I wanted to take instead of Johnny Wilson. I can't remember who it is now. I took Johnny Wilson so that we had him. So we want two wide receivers. They've had a lot of picks. We want two wide receivers. I wish they would show you what you did already. I wish they would show you what you did already without having to scroll all the way back up. I know we went two wide receivers. We have Marvin Harrison Jr. and Johnny Wilson. We took a defensive interior. Oh, we took two defensive interiors. Oh, that's nasty. And we took Troy Fatanu. Oh, they've been killing it. Oh my God. So we have two defensive interiors, two wide receivers, and a tackle. Dang. So Marvin Harrison Jr., Troy Faltanu, who's really a guard, Leonard Taylor, Brandon Dorley. And Johnny Wilson. Yeah, the Cardinals are killing it in this draft. And now we can take a corner. Let me see what corners are left. Hold up. Let me just see. Oh, Kyrie Jackson still. Oh, Kyrie Jackson still on the board. I'm gonna go Kyrie Jackson. Again, I'm assuming they're gonna have more tape on him than somebody from Wake Forest. You know, that's just me. Okay, Kansas City is back on the board. I kind of want to get him another weapon just in case. Like, I know Rasheed Rice is playing well for them. Uh, Wide receivers kind of fell off a cliff here, though. Yeah, the wide receivers kind of took a. Yeah, they kind of just kind of. You know what? This is probably where I will trade. I did want to trade back up. It's gonna cost us a lot though. Oh, apparently not. But we're gonna throw in a future fifth. So yeah, Steelers are back on the clock. So we haven't taken a corner yet at all. Oh no, we took Kalen King. I'm sorry. We want to take here he is, Junior Colson still on the board. We're gonna take him. Makes sense. So now, as a Steeler fan, I'm happy. I got my tackle, I got my center, I got my corner, I got my linebacker. I did not get a safety. We probably won't get a safety in this draft. As of right now, there is no safeties left that are good, but that's okay. But that's okay. We will make do with what we need to make do with. Okay. Green Bay is back on the board. Thankfully, it's the last pick for them. Wow, I still got some picks left. Good Lord. Still got a lot of picks left. Uh, they went running back, they went defensive interior, they did everything. So they're just gonna go best player available at this point, which Owen Wilson makes. Ooh, I know they don't necessarily need him, but that's kind of I kind of like that. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. Why not? Okay, Detroit. Detroit. This is their last pick. Again, I know we didn't really address the offensive line, but kinda can't do it at this point. Interior offensive line is kind of depleted. Yeah, it's kind of depleted. Uh, yeah, they went defensive line, right? We did get a guard. We did get one guard. Okay, we did get one guard. So that's good. Yeah, they don't need much either, though. They could go best player available at here. Um, and I guess why not take another corner? Double dip on corner, see if you can see if one of those guys makes the team. Uh, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna take best player available for the 49ers. I might have accidentally screwed over the Ravens doing that. Oops, sorry. I mean, not really, but sorry. But they've had a good draft anyway, so I'm not really worried about them. Uh, yeah, yeah. These teams now they're all just gonna be best player available. If I'm being honest with you. Um, yeah, we'll double dip at edge just to be safe because they really need some edge help. The Eagles, I'm gonna give them another safety because again, at this point, you want to just make sure you're hitting these needs and make sure one of these guys works out for you. The 49ers are back on the daggone clock again. Is there any offensive line tackles on the board? Oh, there is. Yeah, actually, I like that for them. Yeah. Oh, and the Bills are back on the board, and actually, that kind of screwed them over. They needed offensive tackle. They needed offensive tackle that kind of screwed them there. Kind of screwed them there. I'm sorry, Buffalo. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that, Buffalo. They traded up to get their wide receiver and they got it. Oh man, that would have been a great pick for them. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize they were picking right there. I wasn't paying attention. That would have been a great pick for them. I am so sorry. Oh yeah, they need some linebacker help. Their linebackers have gotten destroyed with injuries. Tommy Eichenberg is still here. Boom. Look at that. It still worked out for you. Okay, Washington. Michael Pratt is here if you want it. Joe Milton is still on the board. Joe Milton is still on the board. And my Steelers can't get him because I traded up twice already. So because my Steelers can't get him, I'm going to give him to Washington. So there we go. That is the video. That was rounds 2 and 3. Yeah, I think they're only going to show me the first round, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. But yeah, that was rounds 2 and 3. Appreciate you guys. I'm the for Brother One, Mr. Brett Carroll himself. You can find me at Never for Brett Me. That's NEBA underscore the number 4 BRETT underscore ME on Instagram and Twitter and Threads. We're at the underscore dope blog on Instagram and Threads, the dope blog, all one word on Twitter. Our website is the dope.blog. And because you're watching this on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe and join us next time as we continue to discuss other people's excellence. Deuces.